My name is Nick McDonald. This is just a very quick video explaining the difference between our Copier EA and our direct broker connection. Our direct broker connection links the team trader signal directly to your broker's server. We've got a special bridge, takes about 1/10 of a second. The advantage of this is that you don't need to run your MT4 on your VPS or your PC. All your settings still are adjustable through the web-based control panel, so you can adjust your risk and a few other settings which I'll go through shortly. And you still have the ability to manipulate the trades by closing them or moving the stops around on your MT4 if you like. Conversely, this is the Copier EA. This is the way it works. Still the same signal is generated, but instead this time it goes through to your MT4, so it actually goes to you first before it then goes onto your broker. So there's another step in this process. Downsides are that you have to have your MT4 connected. If your MT4 is not connected, then this link is not going to work. So you need to make sure that you maintain your VPS or your PC if you're trading directly off your computer. Slight increase in execution time by about 1/10 of a second. It shouldn't affect signal performance, but still worth mentioning. The one benefit is though that you don't need to share your master account password. So if you are a little bit nervous, then that's the only way to go. That means that you will keep that detail confidential. Now this is just an example of what it looks like on your chart if you have a direct broker connection. So you'll notice here that there is literally nothing on your chart apart from the orders and the price action. So there's no EA attached, there's nothing to confirm that connection is established with your broker. You need to do that through our web-based control panel. All you're going to see here are trades executing and being managed. As I mentioned, you can adjust them through your terminal, so if you want to close it, just close it through here, or if you want to move the stop a little bit closer for whatever reason, you can still do that. Conversely, this is the Copier EA. This is what your chart's going to look like if you've installed your Copier correctly. So you notice you've got the simple trader EA connected, got your EA on. These are all details on the trades that are currently open. You've got simple trader within your navigator pane there, and you've got confirmation that your subscription is active. In this instance, it's to OzPips. Okay, now there are two different Copier methods. I'll just talk you through the details of connecting it to the direct broker connection. Just make sure you select the correct option here. Direct broker connection. Your MT4 account number, fairly self-explanatory. Now you need your live account number, not your investor. It must be your live account number because this is going to be sending signals to your broker. So it must be live. Here you select your broker. At the moment we're just doing this on demo, so I'll put it towards a Pepperstone demo. Broker suffix, this is if your broker has, for example, if it had an I next to the Euro USD symbol, then you just stick an I there, but Pepperstone does not. Slippage in pips just means that the trade will not execute unless it's within 3 pips of the master account's opening price. You can adjust that, but 3 pips should be fine. Trade comment, this is if you want to follow the signals. If you've got multiple signals on your account and you want to see how each one's doing, then just put a different comment for each signal. Disabled trades, disable signal from trading. This will just close all the signals on your account and stop any new ones from opening, so be very careful with that one. The copy, take profit, coffee, stop loss. This means that if you've got this set to no, you won't see the take profit or the stop loss level on your MT4. All you'll see is the buy or the sell. Your trades will still close when the master closes. I prefer to leave this on yes, but if you find that your trades are being stopped out by a very small margin, less than a pip, but the master's trades are occasionally staying open, then you might want to set that to no. But the safer option is definitely to keep it at yes. Then you update that. There's a couple of other settings worth mentioning. Your money management is very important. By default, this will be set to 1, which means that your account will be matching the proportion of risk of the master account. An example of that is if you hover over this, but I'll just explain it as well to you. For example, the master account has $1,000 in it. Your account has $500 in it. The master account opens a trade of 1 standard lot. your account will then open a trade of half a standard lot, because your account is half the size of the master account. Now, if you wanted to change that, if you wanted to reduce your risk even further, say to half, in the example that I've just explained, this would mean that your trade size would be half. So it would be 250, sorry, not 250, 0.25 standard lot, so 1/4 of a standard lot. There's also the option here to make a maximum trade size. If in case you're worried about screwing this up, then just set your minimum trade size. By default, this will be blank. But if you don't want to trade anything above half a standard lot, then just make that 0.5. There is a lot multiplier. I'll let you go and work that out, but I recommend just using the risk multiplier personally. Disable pairs. If you do not want to trade a particular pair for any reason, say there's a signal that does really well on the euro dollar but not so well on the pound dollar, all you need to do is select disable pound dollar, click update. And currency mapping, this is particularly useful for gold. Let's say the master account has gold at a symbol looking like that, but your account has golds with a symbol looking like that. The only way for our software to recognize that the two are the same is if you use this currency mapping service. If you have any other questions that I haven't covered on this video, just click support center, send us an email, and we'll get back to you generally within an hour. Thank you very much.